Hey Big Brother fans, this is a spoiler for the HOH, so if you don't enjoy spoilers, you shouldn't be here. Alright, so the slip and slide, I forget what they call it. Did they call it Swamped? I think it was called Swamped Challenge. Shane won the HOH competition, and Boogie went after the $10,000. Apparently, he waited a little to see where everyone was going in terms of, what they wanted. And when he saw that no one was going after the $10,000, he decided that that's where he wanted to be. But Frank is a little pissed off at him because, he needed somebody to help fight for him and keep him safe. And so here's Boogie, his one and only real true ally, and the D-bag is going after the 10,000K to give him money in his pocket versus trying to go to help and save his team member, So that makes a total now of $16,000 in Boogie's pocket. All the house guests are talking about that now, and it's always been in the past when somebody gets to the very end and they've scored a bunch of money in the house. The jury tends to take that into consideration. So I don't know, it seems to me like he's digging his grave pretty big. Brittany went after safety, which, as it turns out, was a waste of time because her one and only ally is the HOH. So we can, bet our bottom dollar that he's not going to put her up, considering, she tries her best to do what she can to keep him safe. Anyways, as Frank is being upset that he had to sit there and couldn't play for either safety or the 10,000 or HOH. He's really mad at Boogie, and everybody was kind of like, whatever, you were saved by the reset last week, so you wouldn't be here if it wasn't for that. So it seems like apparently tonight it's bringing out all the what ifs and the people rehashing and whatnot. So now I'm just sitting here wondering what Shane's move is going to be. I know that Brittany is very leery of Frank and Boogie because they almost backdoored Dan. So I can almost bet that she's going to continue whispering this entire week into Shane's ear to put them up. Except I think Shane is smart enough that he's not going to put them up. He'll probably put up a couple of pawns in their place, then try to win the veto and then backdoor either Frank or Mike. And if he was smart, he would get Frank out, because Boogie at this point, he's not even trying. He's going after money versus trying to help his partner. So it would be smart to get Frank out. Then Boogie doesn't have his bromance in the house, and he'll have to try sidling up to somebody else. He'll probably try to get in tighter with Ian. I hope Ian is smart too. He's playing second fiddle and will probably not be able to, he would, if it was left with the two of them, with Mike and Boogie, and, Ian was there and it came down to that final competition, I hope Ian is smart enough to realize that they wouldn't take him. So we'll see how all of that goes, and tomorrow I'll be back with the nominations. It's getting there, people. It is. For a while there I was a little concerned and a little bored, but I think it's going to start to pick up now, especially with next week with the double elimination. Because if Frank's not going to have, Shane's not going to have safety, and so he's going to have to rely a lot on Dan, who throws a lot of competitions, with his, I don't see that happening in the foreseeable future. And then his real quick reply of, I've tried in every competition. No, he hasn't tried. And that was something that he also did in his own season, was he throws all the competitions because he doesn't want to be seen as a threat. And so they can't rely on Dan. They can't obviously rely on Brittany unless it's going to be an endurance competition. So it's my sneaking suspicion that it's going to be with the 1-2, with the elimination. If Frank goes, then I have a very sneaking suspicion that Shane may very well be walking out the door right behind him with that double eviction. So we'll see what happens. Like I said, I'm getting excited. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.